stop walking. Be quiet, don't move. Be quiet, stop talking. Be quiet, don't move. Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking.
Hello, folks. Hey, honey. How are you? Would you like to say hi to the folks, honey? No. All right. So Ed is resetting his Wi-Fi. He's having some issues, but hey, everybody, who do we got in here? Welcome back. It's been about a month.
It's been a minute.
Give us a little bit of time here to get used to our surroundings again. All that fluff and stuff, I'm going to add you a mod. Brother, thank you for coming over from Heather. I appreciate it. Good day, as they say over where you're from. Heather, thank you for coming. Joe and Deb, Marcia and Wayne, Joshua. Hey, Nikki, what's up? Michelle, how are you? How's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody had a festive and lovely holiday season. Brent, how was your holiday season?
You know, mine's always good, brother. It was good times. Went by too quick.
Yeah, it did. It never lasts too long, does it?
Mm-mm.
So yeah. I hope everybody had a great holiday. We've been busy, but we took a little bit of time off. I've been working on the schedule for 2023, and there's some good things that are coming up. Next week, Brent won't be making the Mario. Of course, always, brother. Yes. See.
See.
But next week we'll be live next Saturday. What's up, Steve? Cherry B, thank you for stopping in. Next Saturday we'll be live for about a half hour, 9 o'clock to 9:30, on investigation from the Bohemian House. That ought to be fun. We got another location right next to it. The Stonehouse Collective, another building on Main Street that there's Edward. Oh, Ed, I was just talking about the Stonehouse Collective. What do you think about that?
All right, my bad.
You're back?
Ish.
Back-ish. Hello, Emily. How are you? Thanks for coming in, Emily.
Oh, the place next door.
Yeah, the place next door. Let me see. I got some people to add as mods, so give me a second here. Just chilling. What's up, brother? Just chilling thinks we're over in Pasadena, California sometimes.
Yeah. A lot of people make that mistake. Make our name. You think we're over there.
A lot of people do. It's like, no.
A lot of people hasn't a lot of people approached you to sign us up for like shows?
I got an email a couple months back, and they were like, "We love what you do." Steve White, thank you for coming in, brother. Haunted Oklahoma on the Facebook side. So we got an email, and the guy's like, "I really love what you guys do, and we want you on our show. Would you be able to come talk to me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, of course." He was like, "Are you close to Sacramento?" I'm like,
No.
No. He's like, "You're not from Pasadena, California?" I was like, "No, I'm from Pasadena, Maryland. That's where we're from." So it's happened before where we've lost opportunities, I guess, because of our location. Thanks for the share, Mario. But we got 4 videos to share. If you look up at the top of the chat, I pinned our last 4 videos that we did. Some really good ghost box interactions. Ed, are you okay? Ed still froze.
There's like a screensaver there. Screensaver at 2023. What year is it?
Looks a lot better right now. It did a second. How many Wi-Fi suckers do you have in there tonight, Ed?
All right.
Dang it. There goes our brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed's yeah, we're getting there. Brent had his growing too, Deb, there for a little bit, but
I got told by my wife it's time to grow it out. You know, I shaved it and she was like, grow it out again. Like, yes, ma'am. No, let it grow.
So yeah, we have 4 videos to share with you. The things that we've did that I don't know if you've seen, or thanks, Sherry. I appreciate the share and the like. Also, hey, Half Arm, what's up, brother? How are you? Did you use? No. Nobody wants to see this body naked anymore.
Yeah.
Steve, let's just say I walk by myself in the go into the shower in the mirror, and I just shake my head. Hey,
hey, much better. You got smooth.
That's as I go to my phone. Now, I'll be right back. I gotta go get headphones so I can hear this thing properly.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute. Sorry, guys.
No worries. Technical difficulties. It's the first one of the year. So, yeah. Brent, would you like to elaborate on the conversation that we had last night about Gary Galka and how he was interested in?
Oh, that's right. In the yeah, I mean, there's not much to elaborate on there. You don't have a conversation with him, but I did think that was cool.
It's pretty cool that, you know, the inventor of the millimeter and the spirit box was interested in seeing some of the stuff that we're doing.
Yeah, and yeah, what we built with SB7.
Yep.
In the pedal. Yeah. Joe, coming down this way? Oh man.
Yeah, I told him he needs to hook up with you. He's going to Charleston.
All right, that's about 3 hours from me.
Yeah, but he probably has to pass you.
If you got pay, let me know what route. Yeah, hit me up with a text, Joe. Let me know what route you're taking. Maybe we can get together for lunch or something.
Dude, meet him up at the cookout.
Cookout, dude. No.
Dude, I love
so does my son. Cookout is not good. It's cheap. It's cheap. I'll give you that.
Come on.
Me and Liz went to cookout because Evan was like raving about it. Like, we get so much food. It's cheap. We're like, oh man, are you kidding me? Come on. Well, this tastes like school lunch food.
No. The bacon roll and the cheddar bites are amazing. Ed.
Yeah, my head. I'm trying to find a solution here. I'm sorry. Keep going without me.
I want to tell you, Ed, that your new setup here looks an awful lot like Triple H.
It's only going to be here for about another 2 weeks.
It looks an awful lot like Triple H's setup right now.
Because I got a fit test in 2 weeks, so it'll all be gone.
Yep.
For something I never wear.
Yeah.
Hey, Court,
but this has been end of October. That's all I can get.
Steve, we already have connected with a ghostly pirate.
I was about to say, love to get back into that location. I'd love to get back into.
I would too.
It would actually be my first time getting into. You guys have gone there.
Kelly, does it bother you that Ed's going to be babyface Ed soon? What is her favorite Ed? Is she like babyface Ed, or does she like?
Nah, she doesn't like babyface Ed at all.
Yeah.
All right, let me try something here. I'll be back in 1 second.
All right. technical difficulties tonight, folks. We are sorry.
Yeah. The first one back in a month, so it's kind of to be expected. We're gonna fumble a little bit.
Yeah, we're a little lagging, but it's okay. That's all right.
Well,
So,
Joe said there's only 5 in here. We're kind of boring right now. We haven't got into anything yet. We're just starting.
we haven't got into anything. Eddie, you back? You back?
I'm backstage.
You're not backstage anymore. You're front stage. And frozen.
And frozen. Yep. We got some Wi-Fi suckers. All right. So
get into it.
Let's see. I'm trying to think here. Should we share this? If anybody's seen December 9th, we were live at the Benson Hammond House, which was a great time. I think everybody had a hell of a time that night.
I do too.
And the live was great. And we were asked by the society to edit out some of the video so they could hear what was said. And again, if you go up to the top of the chat, all 4 videos that we posted in the month of December and January, I put the links in, all 4 videos that we'll be sharing with you tonight. So if you want to check them out after BTI, go ahead. But yeah, it was a good time. We got a lot of interactions, and this was pretty much starting off the evening. And what I was trying to do was, Jam wanted to know how the spirit of the Benson Hammond House felt about what they did for the house for Christmas and decorating and everything. And we get some pretty good replies out of the ghost box.
We need to know about the event, though. I want Jan to know that you're happy that she did everything for you that she did.
Whoa.
That echo, I love it.
Let her know you're happy for what she did for the house.
Can you say very happy?
Just say we are. We are. Thank you, maybe.
Oh my, that was so clear.
Dude falls it.
That was so clear.
Dude falls it.
Oh my
That was so clear. Did you guys hear that? That was
Happy you
so
are, Brett.
clear. Thank you for saying that.
Look at that.
That geeked me out. I was, as I said, listen to my voice. I'm like, whoa.
Oh my, that was so clear.
I mean,
That was so clear.
Oh my.
That was so clear. Did you guys hear that?
it's like we just won the
That was
Super Bowl.
so clear. Oh my, that was so clear. That was so clear.
Oh my.
That was so clear. Did you guys hear that?
Look at
That was so clear. Thank you for saying that. Why are you?
Oh man. How about that, Ed?
Hey, can you guys hear me better now? Is this better?
Very good. Right now, you're perfect.
Yeah, freaking look. So for some reason, StreamYard doesn't work with Bluetooth headphones, so I have to hardwire a speaker to my phone to do this. And I don't know what the hell is going on here. Kelly said Mercury's in retrograde.
So
I don't know.
that response right there.
Was so clear.
What you don't see is me in the background running around like this. I was literally like, yes, yes. We just won the Super Bowl. Hello, Deadly Creature. How are you? Thanks for coming in.
I actually really like the thankful. That's before that. It's real low, but it comes through there. And I just like the way it sounds. But that one.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying. I can see the comments on my computer, but I can't see them on my phone. So I had to log in the background on the computer, and it was backbeat. It's a mess. Sorry.
It's a mess. You're gonna get through it. You're doing great, Ed. You're doing great.
So I think we're doing great. Besides all the working through the technical difficulties. So, but Ed, do you want to elaborate on what you felt from the Stone Collective?
Oh, I mean, I think I said before, like I walked in there and, introduced myself to the lady who runs the shop, short-term memory. I'm horrible with names. And it was like show and tell because everybody's like, oh, this guy's a ghost hunter. I want to talk to him, and like everybody crowded around, and oh yeah, we did next door, this, that, here's all the places we've been. Yeah, follow us, Pasadena Paranormal, and wrote the name down several times, which I told Jared, hey, we need business cards. I can't keep writing this all the time. And then like Desiree and Kelly went upstairs. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go catch up with them. It was nice to meet everybody. And as soon as I walked upstairs, I hit the second floor. I'm like, oh man, and like I'm trying to process everything, like get all the vibes. But then I hear somebody asking about us downstairs. I'm like, all right, I gotta go back downstairs and address this, and I never got a chance to fully walk through. But I tell you right now, straight from the gut, we're gonna have a good night there.
Yeah, and next Saturday again we'll be live from the Bohemian House for about a half hour, doing a live investigation from the Bohemian House. Take you around that place as well. That's going to be the first episode of A Haunting on Main Street, which will be out this month soon. Hey, Emery, what's up, brother?
Emery, what's up, brother? Cheers.
How we looking on that review, man?
I'll be done with it this weekend for sure.
All right.
I started diving into a little reading for my health. I had to prioritize a little bit.
No worries. All I need is your review, and I can put it in and get it out.
Yeah,
it's all those two parts that we talked about.
You'll have it by Sunday evening for sure.
Okay. So I want to bring you guys to the attention of this deadly creature over here. He lives in Carlisle.
Oh, awesome.
He just watched The Godfellows 1 and 2 and loved it.
We love Carlisle.
We do love Carlisle, and we'll be back up in Carlisle very soon. Very soon. Hello, Gerald. How are you? We're going to be doing a lot in Carlisle. I'd like to do that fire museum, that firehouse museum. I'd like to do the jail, the old jail. I'd like to get some help in getting into that jail, but I think that we can with our connections.
I mean, if I keep my ways up, we can get into a jail, but probably not that one.
A deadly creature, I'll tell you what. I love the town of Carlisle, and yes, I feel that a lot of those buildings are active. What are you?
Wouldn't surprise? Wouldn't surprise me. It definitely, I feel like it would be too.
Like the movie theater across the street.
Oh yeah,
the movie theater across the street. The Firehouse Museum, definitely. The History on High store.
Yeah.
Even the museum that we did the town hall in, Ed.
Yeah, I mean, we walked in there. I'm like, oh, not over here, but over here. And then what Sean say? Sean's like, yeah, everything happens over here without me and him talking to one another.
Yeah. So, hopefully Brent will be able to come up for that one in February. What do you think, Brent? Maybe February, Oddfellas. You want to?
Maybe. Let me see.
All right. Well, I'm still working on getting our May locked in for Harper's Ferry. But that's what that's looking like. So again, folks, if you want to check that entire video out that we just showed, that little clip, you
guys
missed it.
hear that echo?
It might be my speaker.
It is bad.
Let me see if I can't turn it. I can't hear without it.
Check.
Check. Can you hear?
No, it's still echoing. No.
Yeah, that's this. Let me see something real quick. Try one.
Melvin.
He said Melvin. Yep. No echo now.
Yeah. StreamYard sucks on a phone, guys. And because they don't make the old, the old headphone jacks that plug into a phone. Yeah. So I'll try to hear as best as I can.
All right. Well, we'll speak louder. How's that?
Yeah.
I mean,
is it all right?
Yeah. I as long as nobody moves around upstairs, I'll be okay.
All right.
Yeah. So if you've missed that video, check it out. It's up in the link. It's one of those links up there. But I'm going to let me see. Hold on. We're going to share another one. I really like this one. This one's one of my favorites. Oh. So
yeah.
This is one of my favorites here because anybody that's followed this group knows that we're on the religious side. We come with religious intent, and this gets really religious. I like how we go, Paul.
Hold it right now. Written. Written what?
Brent, you were
Where
in.
is this?
Brent is really feeling it here.
What's your favorite scripture? All right, that wasn't it. It's fine. I'll grab all that. Paul. The scripture. Well, Paul wrote a lot of letters.
Like Paul wrote a lot.
Corinthians. That the scripture. Well, Paul wrote a lot of letters. Corinthians. Paul. The scripture. Well, Paul wrote a lot of letters. Corinthians.
The thing that drives me crazy about that, Brent, I was watching a Jesus documentary, right? At work.
Okay.
And they were like, we're going to take a visit to the town of Corinth. And, a lot of us say Corinthians.
Yeah.
They said Corinthians.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way that you're supposed to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, very cool. I loved that.
Yeah, me too. So did
oh yeah. I'll let it play.
That just blows my. What's up? This is amazing.
What's up?
I can't freaking believe that just happened. Paul, Corinthians, and then what was that? 24.
they start to give us numbers.
Corinthians 24, Jan. Hold up, see what it is.
We're trying to make sense of what they were saying with numbers. It didn't exactly pan out, but
Yes, it did, Brent. Remember 719, what it is.
To the right.
did they say 719? Is that what it was?
How far
What
right?
they're trying to
You need
say.
to tell us how far right.
Here you go.
Yeah, I love it. Did you ever go back in there? Did she ever read scriptures? Good. I was hoping she would.
Love one another. Love the God.
Here it is.
Yeah.
I think she just read is actually very relevant, and everybody should think about that.
Yeah. Nine before God took me too.
24 is the first one.
Yeah.
I think she just read is actually very relevant, and everybody should think about that.
Yeah. It's funny
It's
because
basically saying the law is nothing, and not the law is nothing.
Yeah.
Keeping the commandments of God. The new
Yeah.
commandments Jesus gave. Love one another. Love the God with all their heart. Love one another. Yourself.
The old goes away and the new is in.
Dude, that night was that ghost box. My goodness. You okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
It's just me right now, folks. So anyway, Ed just dropped.
Be right back.
Okay.
I'm within earshot.
So it for us, hearing those scriptures come through like that, Paul, we all know that Paul had a major part in the New Testament, part in the New Testament, and yeah, Wi-Fi is bad tonight. But hearing Paul and the actual real word Carthians, that sent shockwaves through my body. I was just like, you can hear Brent's voice. What's up? What's up?
Because I've been waiting for it ever since episode 1, when you and Ed went back in there, and this group essentially formed back together, like before we got back together, essentially what it was. And I heard that one statement come through there. It says, we are here at the end, and we're First Baptists. I was like, oh, they don't understand what's going on. They think they should be in heaven. And so every conversation I get into when we get in there in any place, that's the focus I'm on. So,
what's up, Kyle? Thanks for coming in. The pitching rotation's looking pretty good next year, right, Kyle?
Randy.
Hey, Randy, what's up, brother? Kyle, Ed. Well, we are from Maryland, so Ed's an Oriole fan, but Yankee Kyle, his name explains everything.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Especially after last year. But anyway, those were some pretty cool ghost box captures. And the further we get into doing investigations with these ghost boxes, I'm like, thank goodness we Brent came up with this idea.
And it wasn't really, obviously it's not mine. It's an older idea. But we did do, what I do like about the way we ended up building ours versus how everyone else out there is building it was we didn't do the reverb. We went away from this kind of spooky sound and went to a delay pedal, which adds that echo. So you can actually hear what's said, amplified multiple times. And that's what gives you to actually hear a response. So, yeah, I'm very thankful we did that too.
Yep. So I'm very excited. I shared with you boys earlier this week some information that Tiffany, our contact from BOH, I like to call it, Bohemian House shared with us. Brent, being the skeptic, was a little bit skeptic over it, but me, Jackie, and Ed were like, whoa.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because, folks, I'm telling you, I trust Tiffany with what she's telling me happened. She said she came into work and a piece of sage was on the floor, untied, and scattered throughout the place, like in the little area. And her camera at the store caught it. And what it looks like to me, it's sitting inside of a wall hanger, and it literally flops over. The last 2 inches to me look like it goes, lifts up, and slides off of the lip. And we'll be there Saturday.
Think about, like, you know, from the skeptical side and having been in there, the wall that sits on doesn't connect to anything else. You know, that's her staircase. So somebody had to be in the building in order to create a vibration strong enough for that to move out of there.
I seen the light. I did see the light.
We can say that. Just let me add to this. Just let me say this. It does make sense that you say that, and I'm not saying.
Thanks, Joshua.
Like, I'm not trying to disprove it. I'm just saying that, man, at any time, there's clearly something drives by. You can see the light shine on the wall, and for all you know, there's a huge truck that just drove by, like a huge truck going by and rumbled, and shook that old place. It could happen. Yeah. I'm just saying. So
when I looked at knowing the place, I looked at the door, because the front door is the weak spot of that, because it's old granite walls outside. They're solid. Them son of a bitches have been there since 1804. And they'll be there forever. That door didn't move. That front door didn't. Yeah, I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at knowing that I've been to the place.
I know, but it's
very interesting.
I mean, I guess it could be. I'm still going to stay skeptical, just because I'm like, I don't know. I do think that place is definitely active, but I've watched that video so many times. And I'm like, it clearly falls. You can see it fall. I just don't see like that. This stays, the part that's hanging out stays stationary while the back part pulls up and drops. I see it doing this. It just falls. I see it falling, not like the back part's lifting up and coming over. It just topples straight down. That's what it looks like to me. But
you got to remember, Ed, also the claims of the candy getting moved too.
And you guys, this is where you guys got EVPs. I mean, I've heard EVPs. I know it's an active location.
What?
I mean, and the thing is, as far as it being untied, when it hit the ground, it could have loosened up.
Well, it could have. That's what I'm saying. When untied, it could have.
Thanks, Amber.
But just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean it's not paranormal. Maybe it is.
I think it's 100% paranormal, knowing the place. And that's why I'm so mad that you're not freaking coming next week. So I wanted you to experience. You know what? Maybe we got a lot of stuff planned on Main Street, so maybe it'll be okay, and you'll be able to experience it anyway.
There you go.
Steve, Brent, you want to read Steve's? When it comes to spirit communication, do you guys feel you get more responses from ghost boxes more so than recorders with all the effects that's been added to various ghost boxes? Just curious. Thanks.
So when it comes to effects, we honestly, the effects pedals we use, one is the noise gate, and all it's doing is when we set that decibel level, it's just silencing it. So anything above that decibel level opens the noise gate up and something comes through. So we're not listening to that white noise from the radio sweeps the entire time. So that's the first part. The only downfall to that is if something whispers through and it's lower than that noise, that decibel level, you're going to miss it. So there's, pros and cons. But
that's where the region comes in and the echo delay.
The echo delay, all it's doing is when something comes through, it's just amplifying it, not adding any distortion, just amplifying it and echoing it. So I do think we get a lot more with that than we do with. What did you say with recorders? I mean, to be honest with you, anybody who says or shows that like they're constantly getting EVPs, I'm like question. Everybody gets EVPs. I know we all do. Everybody here has gotten EVPs before, but I think we get a lot more through Spirit Box or Echo Box than we do with just straight up EVP. EVPs are like the golden. Everybody's wanting EVPs.
I'll tell you what, Bohemian House, this episode is loaded with EVP. And I'm talking when me, Ed, and Jackie are outside and there's nobody in this building, we're getting EVPs. We're getting 3-4 Class A EVPs. When nobody's
so clear. Oh, that woman's voice. No one's heard that yet, right? Has anybody heard that yet here?
Nobody's heard it. No, nobody's heard it.
When you all hear this, I'm telling you, it is so clear. Oh, wow.
And
it is.
Again, I just like to point out that if you watch, Ed's not really good with the real time, and he said that before. But if you watch the Oddfellows 2, and we're doing that ghost box session in the speakeasy, everything Ed calls out, he's hearing.
Yeah.
He's hearing it and he's calling things out. And they're the words that are coming through that box. So for it to it 100% for us helps with real-time communication because all of us are hearing it now.
Yeah. I think with the ghost box is great for real time, but you've got to run a recorder with it too, because there's a lot of stuff when I'm doing a review, I'm like, hey, wait a second, we didn't hear that, or it allows me to go back and because when we were in the Oddfellows, Jarek's hearing things, and when I'm doing the review on it, I'm like, I'm not hearing it because it sounds like one thing, and I can hear where Jarek's picking that up in real time. But when I go back and I replay it 4, 5, 6 times, whatever, I'm like, I don't agree that's the word we're getting, and I'll highlight it and send it that, hey, this is what was heard in real time. This is what I think is being said, or I don't think that's what's being said. I can't make it out.
I agree. I mean, anytime I think having audio, period, even if it's the most clear, evidence you ever had real time, having audio to go back and listen to is the way to go. Because I think that happens more often than not. What you just said, Ed, where you think we heard something, it made sense at the time, but you go back and listen to it, like I hear why we heard it, but that's not what it said. Yeah,
especially if you're in tune to what do you call it? I think one of the things was we may have been mistaking that front room for a speakeasy because of what we were told. It's got the speakeasy hole. And I think, nothing on Jarrett here, don't take it this way. Jarrett was in the speakeasy mind. So there was one session there where he kept referring to alcohol, and I'm like, I'm trying to hear it, and I'm not hearing the same thing. And when I made my notes to Jarrett, I'm like, hey, this is what you heard, but I'm not hearing this, and I think I'm hearing something else. And I mean, that's where we do good together is we'll pull something like that up and be like, hey, look, I hear this, but Ed hears this, Brent, what do you think? Or, and we try to get a consensus on it and, explain it through.
Nope. That's how this team works. It's a democracy. It's not communism.
I've paused the comments, by the way.
I just want to say hi to Amber. She said hi to all three of us. So I just want to
Hey, Amber.
Hi, Amber. How are you?
So right before that, Stacy asked a question. Did you guys ever get evidence that you were like, this is too good to be true? I have one in my head that I would throw out. I don't know which one you guys. Jared, saw your little smirk there. You got one? Too good to be true. What would you say? Which one?
The one in Wareheim.
The EVP?
No.
Oh, the in the mirror, the picture.
Full-bodied apparition in the mirror.
Yeah, the apparition. I thought that was too good to be true too. I mean, I actually tried to debunk that. I tried so hard to debunk that. Like this, that
not debunkable.
I mean, that was so clear because when you guys are like, hey, what do you see here? I mean, I didn't even hesitate. Right, like, hey, there's somebody in the mirror. And it's like, who's in the mirror? It's like, it's none of us. because you guys already had the discussion. It's like, okay, let's see what Ed says, and right away there it is.
Yeah, that one.
Well,
that one
Ed,
definitely got me.
Brent told me this week we got something else that's pretty cool in the Rising Sun in basement.
Oh, really?
Brent, go ahead and elaborate on that.
I mean, everybody's gonna see it. It's gonna come out in a video here soon. But there is, Jared and I were in the basement there, and he's like crouched down. He's got his handheld camera, and we got another camera kind of facing right at him. He's actually on camera there, and
see
this black mass moves across like his camera. He's like, whoa, I think something just walked in front of my camera. You can see from the other side, there's nothing there. Just his IR is on. You just see everything going on. And it happens again. Like he sees that, makes note of it. He's trying to look at the camera. It happens again. He kind of gets back down. He's sitting there and it happens again. He's like, whoa. And his camera ends up like stops recording. So then we pick it back up where he's like, he realizes, holy crap, my camera's not recording this whole time now after all this. It was an interesting thing. I think we'll see what everybody thinks about it.
And the camera got it. Camera got it.
Yeah, you saw it. I'll add one real quick. Stay on one real quick because you mentioned the one Wareheim. We were talking about EVP. So going back to Stacey's question, evidence too good to be true. There's an EVP in Wareheim, part 2. And there's a second part, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the right towards the very end of the video. Anybody who wants to go back and listen, it says try the lease. Jared's sitting there talking. Or we got the echo box going on. It's not through the echo box either. It's an EVP. And he's saying, hey, we're here to help. Everything we can do, blah, 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 blah. Bring money in, get ghost tours, blah, blah, blah. And someone says, try the lease. Like kind of snooty, kind of try the lease.
Like try the
lease. It's a man's voice, and it's none of us there. And it sounds like us talking right now. Like I heard it and was like, what the? Like you don't need headphones and straining. It just sounds like us talking right now.
Says, nobody reacted to it. Nobody laughed.
No one reacted. Yeah, no one heard it.
So Riley, she asked if there's going to be any episodes from the Bohemian House in the future. Yes. Our next full-length documentary is going to be from the Bohemian House. Also, Riley will be live from the Bohemian House next Saturday for about a half hour on YouTube. Whoa. Emery says, just so everyone knows, last week my wife's spirit manifested right in front of me, and it was only her face, but in spirit from. That takes me back to the Benson Hammond, Ed, where we see those little faces all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emery, I would not discredit you on that because I know me and Ed have both witnessed small little faces. The ones that I see pop up like film at the end of a movie, an old movie. So that's I'm pretty sure, brother, she just wanted you to know. So yeah, Oddfellows. Let me hold on. Well, let me go in here and share screen. Here it is. Let me see. Hold on a second, fellas. I'm getting back into the swing of things here. All right, we're going to... Okay. This is the Ghost Box session in the Speakeasy. Desiree said the Speakeasy was the middle room. No, Des, that was the front room.
I don't think it was, because that Speakeasy peephole was going into the middle room.
Okay. All right. Well, Des, you'll have an opportunity to ask that question in February. Because we're going back.
I thought it said Riddles. Maybe the last name.
That's the old Ghost Box. Man, it was hot as hell that night, boys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just heard master. I didn't hear the grand before, but that's.
I'm gonna ask you a technical question about your setup. Is your regen set up like when it echoes? Is it set to amplify? So when it's really low like that,
Ed's over
it's
there.
super low. I mean, you wouldn't probably be able to hear that. It's amplifying that.
Mm-hmm. That's Ed, but before Ed was Tom.
Whoa.
Okay.
I still get excited for the cat balls.
Very nice. Thank you.
I mean, if you look at Ed, Ed is feeling.
Is this
Ed is
Robert
going
who said
through
the
the
ball?
motions
I said the echo. Thank you. He did. So let me go in here and talk with this guy. I'm here.
Did it just say Jared?
He said, hey, Jared.
Huh?
there.
That was clear.
Off.
You can't follow me.
No, you can't, but you can talk to here. Keep going.
We're here.
Can you tell us our names? The other two people in this room? Or you just want to speak to Jared? We'll be quiet.
Oh, my goodness.
This is wild. One? What is that?
I think it just said your name.
I don't.
Remember, these are my buddies, Brett and Ed. Okay?
Look at this just going off.
Oh, this is cool.
Hold on, I want to hear
Yeah.
This is amazing to me.
How old are
Not that. I mean, yeah, phantom footsteps are cool, right? We captured this disembodied whistle. This whistle.
Like just strolling through the hallway.
Dude, do yourselves a favor. Do yourselves a favor. And Pasadena. Search the song "The Bridge Over Kauai." The Bridge Over Kauai.
Okay.
That was the whistle. Stephanie from Get Spooky.
Uh-huh.
I was talking with our chat. Hey Melissa, how are you? I was talking with Stephanie from Get Spooky in our chat, and I was like, this whistle is driving me insane.
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Place this freaking song. What is it? And 2 days later, she's like, Jared, search The Bridge Over Kauai. And I'll be damned if that's not the whistle.
That's cool. That's awesome.
And it fits because The Bridge Over Kauai is an old World War II song, I think. It's I think it's actually Korea. And remember, in Carlisle, right, there's an army base only 4 miles away.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking we may have just caught there is a residual soldier walking by, just going to his favorite deli in the morning, whistling his song. You know what I'm saying?
Could be. No matter what. I mean,
I know one thing.
Residual or not, it definitely was captured, and none of us did it, and there was no one else around to do it. So it's definitely amazing.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, none of us know that song. So
yeah.
We wouldn't have been whistling it.
Yeah.
it's
Very
the
cool.
one that, you know what? I got it now. I was trying to think.
That's it? That's the we all know.
I actually
we don't know by
know
name.
that song.
We all know that.
That's what I was saying, Ed. That's the whistle that was happening there. Listen to it. If you listen to it, it goes.
I'm gonna have to listen to it again because I didn't realize that's what it was.
That's what it is. It matches up perfectly. It's unbelievable.
But it definitely reminded me of someone just walking through the halls whistling like doing
Yep.
that thing like you know.
Yep. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. When Ed sent me that, I was like, that's not one of us. What?
Yeah, right. It's loud. Yeah.
And you can tell it comes in electronically. It sounds like it peaks and then it's got a,
Yep.
you know, very, very cool, I think. So, again, I'm going to share the last one. This is from, oh, crap. Listen to this one. This is an EVP. And to me, this one's a little weird because we're in the Rising Sun Inn, and we've never gotten anything where it's like evil. You know, they were saying that maybe Moses was a little bit standoffish and aggressive. We never had any issues with Moses, you know. So I'm like, but we're doing a ghost box session up on the second floor, and this premiered Wednesday. I hear an EVP here.
Can you tell us your parents' name? Your family name?
Your surname?
Cook? What did it say? Philip?
Cook. Still, it's 2 syllables.
Yeah.
Say that again, please.
Philip?
Cook. Still, it's 2 syllables.
Right after
Yeah.
Can you say that again, please?
Say that again, please.
Evil. What's going on?
Why? None of us are evil.
Yeah.
I'm imagining one of them little kids just
Say
like
that
kind of
again,
push you over
please.
the edge. Like a prank.
I don't understand it, man. None of us are evil.
So there's 7 children here. From what I'm getting.
This is a pretty cool little session here. Did you hear the fire?
So, what I seen?
When it said the fire, Brent?
Where it seems like
Mm-hmm.
Could you please make one of you just stand in here? Could you tell me the child that was just standing here?
And it's funny because,
What was the name? What was her name?
it's funny because I remember when we go back to the ghost tour, I was standing right on the end of those steps, and I kept on seeing the same thing that I seen that night. A little shadow changing the coloration of the door. You know, we're in total darkness, but you can still light coming outside. Something darkening the white pane of the door, stepping in front of it and going back. And I seen it at the tour, and we seen it here tonight too on this one.
I agree with Amber here, by the way. So she made a comment. Actually, something I said to you earlier. Said Amber says that she feels they're calling another spirit evil, not us.
Yeah.
I said that to you too. I was like, I don't think it's really directed towards us. It's something.
Yeah, I don't think it's directed towards us, but I'd like to figure out who. And that's another thing that we need to talk about. When do we want to go back to the Rising Sun Inn?
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, I hate being rude, but I'm at 5% battery power on my phone, and it's the only way I got to be on. So I will catch you guys later on. Sorry.
All right. Love you, Ed.
See ya. Love you guys.
Technical difficulties tonight.
It's been a good night, though. For our first one back, had a couple drinks, a couple laughs.
Yeah, it's been a little technical difficulties, but it's all right. No worries, Florina. Thanks for coming in.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you.
I think everybody
As
can
always.
come in.
Florina, she always shares us out on Twitter. I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, next Saturday. Hey, Helena, Finland,
Helena.
what's up? Scandinavian sister. But next Saturday we will be live from the Bohemian House at 9:00. Wednesday we do have a premiere coming up. It's Ed and Brent mostly in the kitchen of the Oddfellows with the Bible box and a flashlight session. I like it. A little bit of it made it to the documentaries, but this is a case files raw and unedited, so it's got a bunch of it.
There you
It's got
go.
almost the entire little session there. So. And as always, Brent and Ed handled themselves extremely professional and got the job done. Just woke up. We'll go back to bed. Hope everything is good.
Always.
I know it's probably snowing like crazy over there, isn't it, Helena? She in Finland. She probably got.
Yeah. Joe, definitely. Text me.
Amber, all of our investigation series, I call documentaries. I don't know if they want to carry them, they can. Maybe I should contact them and ask them to say, "Hey, you want some real paranormal content? Here you go." You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Hold on a second. What is this?
What's that? It's a ghost.
Ed, are you there? I think he's there. Ed, I think your Wi-Fi is working. I think your Wi-Fi is working.
He's back.
Holy crap, your Wi-Fi is working too. What the crap?
Look how smooth that video is.
Oh, shit.
After I sat here with a speaker like this for the last 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Ed's got gremlins in the fucking. Ed, your Wi-Fi is haunted.
Wi-Fi's haunted.
You know the funny thing? Kelly goes, "Oh, it's been running slow all day." Why didn't you tell me I could try resetting it before I had it all? I mean, I walked away. Okay, who's on a PlayStation? Who's on the Xbox? Who's on a computer? Get off. I gotta do stuff.
Oh man, shit. Well, we do only got about 2 minutes, so welcome back, Ed.
You came right back for the outro.
Yep, and that's how it's supposed to be. Brent will text you tomorrow about South Carolina. Joe will be texting you tomorrow about South Carolina.
Do
I think these guys should fuck up. Joe, text him before you get down past Lexington.
Yeah, definitely that. If you pass,
and
like,
Brent,
I don't know if you're gonna pass it that way.
Your Maryland family up here wants to come down to South Carolina too, so you got to get that one house you were talking about.
Man, I'm actually going to my in-laws tomorrow, so I actually will say something to my Faja in-law. Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. Let's do
Dude,
that.
That house
Ed,
is old. That's slave quarters in that home,
and they're still there.
Yeah, they're still there.
Ed, when do you want to do a South Carolina trip?
Anytime soon. I mean, it's too cold here for me.
Yeah.
But you ain't doing much better down there, so I don't know.
Hold on a second here. Hold on.
Not in August. Not August.
I told Brent New Year's Day here, it was almost 70 degrees.
Up till yesterday, it was like 70s and 60s.
I'm like, what in the hell's going on here? I don't like this. I want to be cold. I hate this hot shit.
Nope. I was perfectly fine with that weather.
30 seconds.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for coming again. We'll do this next week. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit better. We'll Hopefully there won't be any gremlins. March is good for South Carolina, Des says. Des, you're welcome too, Des.
Hey, I want to go visit Joe too.
There you go. I have a cool mansion. Yep. Ed, Joe said he wants us to come along with him on that one.
Yep.
Wilmington, North Carolina. How far away is that from you, Brent?
I don't know. I'll find out. Guarantee it's closer than you guys. So no worries.
We can definitely do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Let's make sure we set that up, guys. Seriously, let's set that up.
All right. Well, I talk to Joe every day, except for when I'm extremely busy at work.
So every day.
Which is almost every freaking day lately. So yeah, we're done for the night. If you haven't seen the videos that came out, Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
There you go. All right,
Sweet.
Patrick.
There you go. Joe's down there in North Carolina too, Patrick. If you didn't see the videos that it came out in December and January, they're up at the top. All 4 links. Go check them out if you missed them. We'd enjoy the input on how we're doing.
Yeah.
And again, we'll see you next Friday and Saturday, and we have a premiere Wednesday, and things are picking up. Amber wants us to go to West Virginia as well in May, but I told her that we'd probably already be in West Virginia. So I'll have to talk to Ed about that. I don't think Brent can make 2 trips.
You know who's not going to argue about going to West Virginia?
Patrick says he's got a haunted house in Virginia.
Desiree.
She won't argue one bit about West Virginia.
You know what? Neither will Jackie. All right, folks. Well, have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
So for me.
For Brent.
Ned.
We wish you would do. And we will not let you walk into that darkness alone. Have a good evening.
Be blessed, y'all.